As we head around turn number 16 with the rest of the battery and the DRS open, he does get on to that front row and above the FVR driver of Zolan. And it's a 1-2 for Future Racing Team so far, Ben.
Yeah, Stefano got a huge toe as well down the back straight. Zalan as well is improving by half a tenth and he comes around the hairpin now. There's a couple Alpines to cross the line. Joaquin for Peck goes into P8. Where's his teammate going to go into P9? 8-9 for Peck. Who's that that's jumped into the tyres? Zalan goes into P2. Dylan, can he improve? Red Bull's up to the line. Gabrielle goes into P12. Who's left? Who's left? IRT Phil goes into P7. What about Dylan now? Up to the line, goes into P10.
And a Manu's teammate, final one across the line into P12. So that's it then, that secures Future Racing Team pole position and P3 as well. That's a very, very good qualifying. Round 2 of fzrracingleague easports as the silence breaks and the battle begins. Zalan gets a fantastic start down the inside of Quantum already as we go on the route to turn number 1. He's got that inside line on the Future Racing Team car. But look, it's the Aston Martin of Zach Styler diving to the outside line now for turn number 2. Can he catch it in the EVR compared to Future Racing Team? He absolutely can. And now he's on the absolute charge down to turn number 6. Can he try and make a move on our race leader Zalan? I don't think he can, but there's all carnage behind this. Car's absolutely everywhere. I think Betsky is making a move. Oh, he's just been overtaken by IRT Phil as they're going side by side. Neo and Carlos Torres going side by side, but Carlos Torres coming out just slightly ahead. Fantastic start from Zalan, and that's exactly what he needed to get ahead of the FRT pair.
But there we go. I don't know what that is on the screen. Can you see that in cinematic cam? I don't know why there's a Sauber wheel there. But here we go for the lead. Zach Styler goes into P1 before the hairpin. Under braking, gets the move already done before he applies the brakes. PEC is in the Alpine. What's happened?
I've just seen Bove and Miguel have a bit of a crash at turn number 10. There was fighting between Bove and Jerome, but on the exit of turn number 10, I think it was Miguel who tried to also capitalise and ended up making contact with Bove, who went very, very wide. And that could have ended in a safety car, but still both kept it out of the wall.
Move it, Neo on Carlos. Down into the hairpin. Sorry for cutting you off there, but yeah, Neo makes the move up into P6. Nice little move under braking there.
No, as that's Bove getting a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Big send again from Schumacher. Down the inside, he doesn't make contact this time, and he's made the move as he on IRT Phil. He's going to hang it down the inside. His IRT Phil trying to get the positions back, but they've made a bit of contact, and IRT Phil is sent spinning around. Only half spin though, and he should be able to get back within that DRS. Quite a bit of time on the back of Nico there, so it's going to be difficult for him to gain that back as Jerome comes out side by side with Quantum, who was leading the race. So let's have a look if the Mercedes can dive back down the inside on the next corner. And he absolutely does. A little bit of wheel banging. Who is going to get the better of the traction? Jerome just gets a little bit of a slide, and that's going to allow Quantum to run on Daniscus as well, which they both need to clear.
To the inside they go. Daniscus also under pressure from Jerome, who's looking to fight his way through, and he absolutely has. But that could be a crucial move for Quantum, who now needs to try and get back in the DRS of Carlos Torres in P12. The gap is just over 1 second now, and he cannot lose that DRS.
Zach Styler was leading the race with Zolan, and they both get past Joaquin, who is yet to stop. Oh! Oh my god.
What on earth has happened there? And Zach Styler absolutely wipes out as Joaquin comes into the pit lane and just straight lines Zach Styler on the rears at turn number 16. He is going to be furious. He was battling with our race leader, contending for that race win, and that is Zach Styler maybe out of contention for the remainder of these 14 laps. Oh, into a spin. That's Carlos Torres, Ben. Carlos Torres into a spin at turn number 10. He's absolutely lost the rears. Absolute tank slapper into the... Oh! As there's Dylan Hoagland fighting through to the inside line. As that's a late move from Carlos Torres to block the inside line, but that could have been a nasty, nasty crash as Dylan Hoagland gets through as well. That's a huge error from Carlos Torres.
Yeah, great awareness from Dylan to avoid any collision there. Let's just go back up to the top 5 here as we've got rear wing to front wing action, and IRT Phil is in the pit lane, and that is absolutely everyone now who has stopped, and these two going at it once again.
And how long he can hang on to those mediums for to the end. As there to the inside line is Schumacher, another late lunge at turn number 6. He absolutely does love a send down there in the Aston Martin, as this time around cannot make that move, but Dylan Hoagland under massive, massive pressure as Schumacher right in behind, sniffing that rear wing on that Ferrari, please. Oh, he's already good for the move. Round the outside, and now the inside line at turn number 8 and into turn number 9. Around turn number 10, pushed off the track is Dylan Hoagland, but there goes Schumacher. He has got through, and now on the rear of Jerome. Oh, you're looking to the inside line as we head into turn number 11, and we're into the final sector now. Schumacher is going to be looking to make this move on the route down to turn number 14, and I think he'll get it way before the corners even started to Jerome. Already under 2/10 behind is Schumacher, going to the inside line as he gets the rear wing wide open and flying through on the Mercedes. There goes Schumacher, and here comes Dylan Hoagland, also looking to the inside line, going 3 wide almost there as we head into the braking zone. But the Ferrari does get ahead and lunges ahead of Jerome, but Dylan Hoagland gets through, Schumacher gets through, and now sets sights on Zach Styler and our top 5. Getting very closer to the back of that Mercedes. Can he try and make a lunge to the inside line? It's going to have to be outside line. If he tries to go for it in behind Betsky and Carlos Torres, also getting very close. Betsky making a move on Carlos Torres. On the exit though, Neo and Jerome going side by side to the final corner. 2 doesn't go into the 1. How they manage that? 2 goes into 1, goes the Spice Girls. But Neo also and Jerome make it stick into turn number 16. God knows how they've done that. As he go into, as he still, cars absolutely everywhere. Betsky going through me on Jerome as well. Neo's through, Betsky's through, Betsky putting Neo under pressure, Jerome dropping back, Carlos Torres at the back of the pack. This car's absolutely everywhere, Ben. What's going on? But I'm surprised he didn't get DRS there. I thought he was ahead at the section point, or in that second at the section point. Look at turn 1. It's both the FRTs going fighting with Stefano for SCI as we head around turn number 2, around turn number 3. It is fantastic teamwork from the Kick Saubers and the Future Racing team duo. Stefano still trying to lunge ahead of Quantum in P4, but can Quantum dive to the inside line at turn number 6? It's close, but Stefano keeps it so far. And on the exit, looking round the inside, and now the outside line for turn number 7, but so Stefano just keeping behind. And there's Zach Styler also looking to make a move. Can he get the inside line? Now he's going to be the outside line for turn number 9 and into turn number 10. He's holding it round there as well, but at the moment surely going to have to stay behind. He's pushed off the track, and that is going to allow Schumacher to get ever so closer. But there's Zach Styler looking to the inside line once again of the Kick Sauber. He's got the outside line all the way around turn number 30. This is definitely going to allow his teammates to get back in the DRS, as Zach Styler already put him under so much pressure as he gets that DRS open. Can he try and make a move on Quantum in P4? It's been a major comeback from Zach Styler to get back in that DRS of the top 5, and so far fighting, and making contact with Quantum, who sent spinning into the barriers, and Zach Styler and Quantum make contact going down to turn number 14, and that could be crucial for the race, and that is Quantum out of it for that race win. But as we head down the longest F1 straight there is, 1.2 kilometers here in Shanghai, and let's have a look who can take this P2. Nico versus Stefano for SCI. He makes a move on the Future Racing team driver, but as we look out front, it's been dominant from Zalan. He's done everything he absolutely needs and comes on the final corner for FBR Campeonato to take the first win of the season, and FZR Esports round 2 goes in favour of FBR and Zalan, who runs a fantastic race, 4.5 seconds clear out top, and it's Stefano who finishes in P2 for SCI, and Nico in P3 for Future Racing team, and P4 and P5 across the line is the Evolution Racing duo, and Dylan Hoagland in P6. Then it's Betsky, Neo, Phil, Carlos Torres, rounding out our top 10. After that incident, Carlos Torres dropped down to P10, I mean, for Quantum, dropped down to P11, sorry, and out of the points in the end as Carlos Torres managed to get that final point for FVR.